Guys, welcome to the Shade Speaks Life channel, Widows. Cole's gonna get you right channel. Look though, this will be a collective message. Guys, keep in mind that energy is fluid. This could have already happened in the past. This could be happening right now in the present or about to happen in the future. Take what applies and let that rest fly. You feel me? They said if it don't fit, then you must have quit. Okay, anyway, moving on. I've already asked that my ancestors and spirit team go ahead and return back to sender any black magic or any negative energy sent this way. And so it be, Ashe. Okay, just let's see what's going on here. Happy birthday to all of my Cancer gang and friends. Now let the reading begin. Coming out the gate, guys. Okay, Earth signs back out on the play. Okay, that was my last reading too. Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, North Node, any placements that you're going to have Earth sign. Something about you having patience. Okay, somebody's moving. A change of residence, moving in with your partner or something like that. So some Earth signs need to have patience here. Just a few more months. Good things are coming to those who wait here. Okay, so some Earth signs need to have some patience. Some of y'all are closing in on a distance. Okay, for a group of you that are in a long-term relationship or something like that, y'all need to have some patience or something like that. Because you guys will be together soon or something like that. I feel like, you know, you've been waiting for a while for a group of you that are in a like long-term type of deal. Y'all been talking or whatever. And some of y'all like, now it's time. Okay, it is time to close in the distance. Whether this is physical or emotionally, guys. Okay. Yeah, so some of you guys are making the big move to move with your partner to close in this distance physically or emotionally. Okay, yeah. Some of y'all had to wait. Some of y'all was like, oh my gosh. Okay, y'all been want to rush the process or something like that. I feel like y'all have been putting things in order or something. You know, y'all been putting things in order to get this time ready for you to move with this person here or something like that. So this is cute for a group of you. Let's see. Yeah, because I felt like for a group of you, you dealt with a lot of distance here, okay? Yeah, you be wanting to reach out and touch your sister or brother. Y'all feel me? Yeah. Let's see what's going on here. All right. So, yeah, you need to have some patience here. You have to wait a few more months to some things, move some things around, save some money, do, you know what I'm saying? Get some things in order to be able to close this distance in. I feel like you and your partner may stay in different towns, cities, states, countries, you know what I mean? There's a little distance there between you guys, okay? And so now you guys, it's time to close that distance in, baby. Yes, ma'am. Okay, let's go to the tarot. Let's see what messages tarot got for me. Wisdom, okay. All right, so for a group of you, you could be dealing with somebody or meeting somebody, or you could be with somebody who has a lot of wisdom here. So the person that you're moving with or that you're in a partnership with, they have a lot of wisdom here. Or you have a lot of wisdom here, collective. Like you have a lot of experience here, or your partner has a lot of experience. Together, I feel like you two both have a lot of experiences and you had wisdom. Okay, you've learned a lot of wisdom from your past experience. It's going to be you and your partner here. Yeah. Okay. And I feel like for a group of you, you know, something about you may speak about this or something like that, about the wisdom that you have. Like, I feel like this is a person, like, you guys are going to be in a partnership. You're moving in together, but you see this damn knife. Like, don't play with it. Don't play with it or something. Like, you got a partner here that don't play. They are protecting you here, Divine Feminine. You have a Divine Masculine in the background, just, you know, making sure everything's straight, but ready at any time to go ahead and do what's necessary. And here you are here with the book, gaining the wisdom here. You're sharing the wisdom here with your partner here, and they're sitting up here listening, and they're looking out for you and protecting you here. All right. So, ooh, I like it. Some of y'all are in a connection here, or maybe have a divine counterpart here that you guys have a lot of wisdom. 444 on the timer here. You could be moving in, closing in that distance here. You guys could have earth sign placements. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Yeah. 3 of Staves here. Okay, so I feel like for a group of you, there was a little bit of delays here. Okay, there was a little bit of delays. Okay, look, that's that patience that you've had to have. There was a little delays that maybe had come into play for you guys to move. I felt like there's a lot of hiccups, and you like, oh my gosh, another setback. Oh my gosh, another setback. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was like one thing after another. It might have been like three issues or something that popped up that kind of delayed, or every time it delayed, maybe three times or something like that, for you to move together and get it finally together. Like they're either supposed to relocate and move to your city or move to your city. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you needed to have a patience here. That's why patience came out. Okay, because things had slowed down here to the three of staffs. Like things had, slowed down on the process. I'm hearing. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Sacrifice. Okay, a king of staffs in reverse wanted you to sacrifice. Okay, so this is past energy here. This is present energy here with the wisdom and the three of staffs here. Yep, this is present energy, and this sacrifice and the king of staffs here in reverse. This is past energy here. You're with the king of staffs. This is a playboy or a player from the Himalayas or something like that. They definitely are ruthless. They expected you to sacrifice. Okay, they expected you to give and not get back nothing in return. The king of staffs be paying attention to everybody else, but who they need to be paying attention in front of them. They are an attention seeker, an attention whore here. They sleep with everybody and anything. Okay, and they expected you to sacrifice here. I felt like here, for a group of you, you sacrifice yourself for a king of staffs. And this is somebody who is ruthless. This is somebody who procrastinates. This is somebody that's all talk. They might look good. They might even got the good sex game. Typically, they got a good mouthpiece. They could talk a good game and pull whoever, whatever, but they don't have no good intentions. You see what I'm saying? So they have good characteristics. I'm not knocking that, but they're in reverse. So they don't use it for good intentions here. They be manipulating and swindling people out and expect somebody to make sacrifices. Like I felt like this king of staff wanted you to sacrifice yourself for the sake of getting them to stay, because you see the arm, you see her hand is on the arm. She's like, come back, let's talk. Like, and they like, well, no, if you ain't gonna do this, then it ain't no talking, like, type. She's like, what? They wanted you to sacrifice who you are. I feel like for some of y'all morals, y'all character, to what y'all stood for. They expected you to sit up here and make sacrifices to be with them for why? For what? I felt like you weren't getting what you wanted out of the connection any daggone way. This is why right now you with somebody who has a lot more wisdom here. With the three of staffs, you had to learn patience here, because I felt like with the king of staffs, they don't have no discipline, they don't have no chill, and they are very impulsive here in nature. They have to do a lot of backtracks, or they have to do a lot of damage control, if that, because they're very entitled, they're very arrogant, okay, they're very prideful and egotistical here. This is why they wanted you to sacrifice, and where they felt entitled to where they didn't got to do nothing but a little bit, or feed you crumbs or something like that. Yeah, they wanted you to sacrifice everything. They wanted you to sacrifice everything that you had just to be with they raggedy behind. This king of staffs is so fake here. They put on just for, attention for a group of people or something, for friends, for acceptance, for validations here. Yeah. They want you to sacrifice? Yeah, okay, wait on that. I felt like for a group of you had to catch on to what they were doing or something like that. Yeah, this person was narcissistic here. They expected the world, and then they gave you a crumb, like, and expected you to be good with that. Okay, expected that to be enough, I'm hearing? Mm-hmm. And here you go, well, what else can I do? And then they tell you what you can do, and then you do that, and they still 3 weeks later back at the same door, like, well, you need to do this now. Like, no, I'm not doing that. Because with this king of staff, they're never satisfied. I feel like, too, they like to sleep around. They hypersexual or something like that. They always got to go be in between somebody's legs. Yeah. Yeah, 4 of arrows. Yeah, to the oppression. You felt oppressed in the connection. Okay, you were not happy. You were in a complete stalemate. Look how she's sleeping. She like so sad, and he knocked out over there. Right? She's oppressed here. She's in a stalemate. She not happy. Okay, Bob. She not happy. Walked away from that, baby, with the 8 of Cups and the love. Yeah, you walked away from that connection, baby, to the 8 of Cups. Yeah, you walked away from this stalemate. This person, this King of Staffs in reverse, expected you to take crumbs and be happy with that. You moved right on along here. You had to meditate on that thing. You had to think about that thing. You really had to meditate while laying next to this man. You had to meditate laying next to this woman like, you know what am I going to do with myself? I felt like for a group of you, yo, you had to really go back and sit back and think about how oppressed you felt. You felt like you couldn't even be yourself around this person. Okay, they were so judgmental and they were so anal and they weren't paying you no attention, but expected you to like bow down to them. There's a lot of oppression in the connection of the relationship. This is why you walked away here to the 8 of Cups here. This is why you walked away here, collective. You walked away from their type of love, which is skewed here. The love in reverse. This is what you walked away from. You walked away from a skewed type of relationship or the type of love. I felt like for a group of you, you asked this person. You had to clarify, well, what does love mean to you? What is your definition of love? Because of their actions, they lied so much, manipulated. They were very cold to you. And you had to ask them to clarify what does love mean to them, and that wasn't good enough. That wasn't that type of love. You walked away from this toxic love here. Wow. Yeah, you needed the strength. You needed the strength to walk away from this type of love here. And you did, and you received a fortune here, guys. Wow. That's going to do it for your reading. Please like, share, subscribe. Comment below if this message does resonate. Until then, guys, I'll check you later. Peace.